Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about a classic Iron Man villain, the Ghost. Character that I discovered during the Dark Reign era of the Marvel Universe. The Ghost was on one of the worst lineups of the Thunderbolts ever, but it was like so bad it was good. But Ghost was a fascinating character because this character was hell-bent on undermining Osborn every step of the way. But in a very weird way, because he never operated as a hero per se. And I was sort of let down with the Ghost that we got from the MCU. I didn't mind the gender swap, but the thing is that like during the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, she was like the main villain. The whole conflict that she had with the titular characters in that flick, it felt like if they would have sat down and talked a little bit, they would not have had that whole problem in the first place. And I was really happy to see Ghost get a second chance in the Thunderbolts movie. She does get to do some pretty cool stuff during the movie, but she gets very little development as a character. But now we're going to talk about the OG Ghost. So without further ado, let's get into his powers and abilities. So since the Ghost uses a battle armor, he is pretty much a normal guy under that. So his intelligence is gifted, but the rest of his stats are just all athlete. He's not much of a fighter. Now, for other special skills and abilities, the character sheet does establish that he is a brilliant inventor, technician, engineer, a demolition expert, and computer scientist. Now, Ghost's armor allows him to become or invisible, or he can phase through stuff. But he can't do both at the same time. That's the limitation that he has. Also, the armor allows Ghost to be completely undetectable by most devices. Because Ghost has this whole thing that he really hates corporations or concentration of power. So corporate sabotage or spying is just right up his alley. Now, I'm not sure if this is established so early on in the development of this character, but we do get to see this during his tenure on the Thunderbolts, on the both rosters that he was on, because he was on the Thunderbolts during the Dark Reign and then later on in the Heroic Age on Luke Cage's team. Ghost's first appearance was in Iron Man issues 219 to 221. Ghost is hired by Roxxon to sabotage the Accutech. I have no idea what that is, but this leads to a conflict with Iron Man. Ghost vows to kill Tony Stark, and in the story, Ghost actually kills Spymaster 1. Then Ghost next pops up in Iron Man issue 238 to 240. Ghost tries to kill Iron Man, and he enters into conflict with Justin Hammer's forces, so he battles against Backlash, Blizzard, and Boomerang. Then in Amazing Spider-Man Annual 25, Ghost is contracted by the Kingpin to steal the process in how Roxxon was creating this synthetic vibranium. This leads to Ghost having a run-in with Spider-Man and Black Panther. Then in Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 11, which is a continuation of the previous annual, Ghost ends up crossing paths and really pissing off Ultron, who was also interested in finding out what's the deal with this synthetic vibranium. So that's the last appearance that we have of Ghost on this character sheet. So we're gonna leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.